Hey, all right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Takoma Girl and Guest. I'm Annette Wasilik, and welcome to my home. We have a few wonderful guests here tonight, and I wanted to let you all know that we're here, we're singing, and we're going to be doing these broadcasts occasionally. We'll see what happens. We're going to kind of keep it loose and be conversant, and we'd love to hear from you all out there. So let us know if you're there, if you're listening. And what we're going to do is do a kind of a slow motion round robin. My guests today are Jeff Smith from Virginia. And I think he hangs out in Northern Virginia, but he sounds quite very much from the south of Virginia. And he's a wonderful, wonderful songwriter. I love his lyrics and his rhythmic sense. And he's like got these psychedelic passages of family and friends and people. He's a wild, wonderful, out-of-the-box writer. I just love his stuff. And we also have Dan Kenny from the Dirt. He is the name of his group, and he has a new album coming out, which sounds amazing. And Dan is from Frederick, Maryland. Am I right about that, Dan? We'll meet him in a second. And he works with Jeff Karn, who is a wonderful local mandolin player who I have worked with many times as well. He's a wonderful player, singer, human, and all-round guy. So without any further ado, I'd like to bring on Jeff and Dan just to say hi to everybody. So there they are. It's a little stressful.
Hello, everybody.
So, that one's Jeff, the
Jeff.
unmanageable one waving there. That's Jeff, and there's Dan. Dan, I love what you've done with the place.
Why, thanks, Annette. I just took the Christmas lights down, or else I would have to slip you.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll each do a couple of songs, and we'll do a couple of rounds of that. And we're going to start off with Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith, take us away.
Okay, this is a song called Steering Wheel. It started life out as let me be the seatbelts in the car wreck of your life. But it changed. Now when life gets to be an uphill climb, and everything you do is worth 500 pounds, when all your friends don't know who you are anymore, remember change is good as you're walking out the door. The memories remain, some clearly in a haze. The office is a drag, it's always one of those days. You broke your fingernail trying to unlock your frozen car. Something in the heavens has eclipsed your lucky star. Let me be the seatbelts that keep you buckled in when you are flipping out and the heartaches begin. When you feel your wires are crossing, let me be your ground. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around. Love can lift you up, love can let you down. It's like an elevator roller coaster on the ground. Try not to worry, darling, try not to scream. Just keep on rolling merrily. Life is but a dream. Let me be the seatbelts that keep you buckled in. When you are flipping out and the heartaches begin, when you feel your wires are crossing, let me be your ground. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around. Let me be the steering wheel. Let me be your blanket. Let me be the pillow that you spill your dreams upon. So that's a little song called Steering Wheel. Thank you very much. I can hear you. So a long time ago, back in the little town that I grew up in high school, we had a band and we used to play at this little joint called the Hideaway. There must be a million hideaways. Well, hundreds. It's a little bar run by a one-armed bartender that lived upstairs of this duplex. It was a two-car garage duplex. Had a very, very tiny stage for a 5-piece band. Hey, thanks, Larry. Thanks for coming by. This was on the Human Wilderness album. This song was actually used in a television series called Army Wives, but the version that they used was kind of like the Southern rock version. Remember when record company said, "Hey, we like this song, Hideaway Rockin'," and I said, "Oh, well, that's great. What do you like about it?" And they said, "Well, we think you could fight to it." Never heard that before. So I was on my way to play this gig to open for Ted Nugent and Styx and REO Speedwagon. And I got a call from my publisher and they said, "Be sure to watch Army Wives tomorrow." And I did, and it played. And the scene takes place at a bar and a fight breaks out during the song. So I guess somebody knew something that I didn't. There's a little known spot down on West 4th Street, behind the drugstore parking lot, where the people in the neighborhood usually end up spending all the overtime that they got down at the Hideaway. Down at the Hideaway. Well, smoking's thick over pool playing dudes. There's a bandstand in the middle of the room. People crammed in the 6-2 booth, talking real loud and getting loose down at the Hideaway. down at the hideaway. I turned the jukebox off and let the band get on. It's 2 in the morning and there ain't no stopping this crazy world. Oh, that hideaway rocking. Well, Bad Brenda steaming car, Susie is with Mike. Whole place is weaving and there might be a fight. Britt and Alicia slumming from the east side, acting like celebrities in neon skin tights down at the hideaway. Down at the hideaway. Turn the jukebox off and let the band get on. It's 2 in the morning and there ain't no stopping this crazy world or hideaway rocking. Now there's heavy action out in the cars for business that cannot take place in the bar. And it is rumored and it is believed that this is where Danny Martin was conceived down at the hideaway. Down at the hideaway. Yes, sir. Turn the jukebox on and let the band get on. It's 2 in the morning and there ain't no stopping this crazy world. Oh, the hideaway rocking. Yeah, this crazy. Oh, the hideaway. Down at the hideaway. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Where was that highway?
It was down on West 4th Street behind the drugstore parking lot in Huntington, West Virginia.
Okay, all right.
Right on the Ohio River.
Oh, my God. All right.
Oh, my God.
I remember first meeting you at the very first Takoma songwriters gathering, and you played that song, and you didn't play Steering Wheel, but you played that song, and I said, oh, Lord. I gotta know this guy. so thank you. Next up, we've got Dan Kenny. Dan, can you hear me? Hello, Dan.
Hey, Annette.
Hi. So Dan, now I also met you at the Takoma Songwriter Circle. That's where we first met. And I remember one of the songs I played, you said, man, I was working with that lick just yesterday or something like that. You were saying something about the same lick. And I remember your lyrics being, again, so evocative and unusual. And I'm really happy to hear that you've got this new project. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So, yeah, I've been wanting to record for quite a while, and I've always been very anxious about doing it wrong, not doing it good enough, and just decided to, we're in the middle of the pandemic, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to scratch my nose in the grocery store one day, and 2 weeks later I'll be on a ventilator, and I'll be like, I never did the album. I'm going to do it now.
Very
So
good.
if nothing
Yeah.
else came out of 2020 for me, I got motivated to do it, and called around to a couple places and got it done. Did some
Right.
in the basement
Yeah.
with Jeff Karn, who you know,
Yeah.
um,
He's great.
and Megan Lee, another local
Mm-hmm.
artist on vocals. And then
Yeah.
I collaborated remotely with a great producer who's done Mandolin Orange and Doc Watson and a lot of great players, and got it done. He didn't promise me any big names on it, but he called me one day and he said, "Hey, I've got a couple members of Mandolin Orange in the studio and they're bored, so I had them play on 3 of your tracks."
And they liked your songs. You're too humble.
Yeah.
Your stuff is great. That's so exciting. So you wasn't like you were seeking out Mandolin Orange to play on your. It just, see, Providence is with you. Fortune favors the bold. I think that's really cool. I didn't realize that's how that happened. Well, sing us a couple of your songs, my dear, and I'll get out of here.
Sure. Okay. So this first one is about the intersection of family and OxyContin, and it's called "Let's Go Home." Oh, memories of those summers hang about me like a fragrance, honeysuckle radiance from the days when we would roam. You carved your name into that oak tree, hung a rope swing from the willow, your little brother and his hero, till Mama called us home. Let's go home, first I'll race you to the river. Let's go home, we can't linger on the way. Let's go home, get you here, Mama calling. Come safely home at the close of day. Yeah, I crushed those first pills with you, though I barely even sniffed it. Closed my eyes and drifted, but I came back down to land. That high that we were chasing, hell, it missed me by a mile. But I saw that devil smile as you shook him by the hand. In the years between your absence, you told tall tales to my daughter, two brothers by the water, with the earnestness of prayer. But you were hit and miss at Christmases. Thanksgiving we were witnesses to your photo on the mantle, just beyond your empty chair. Let's go home, first I'll race you to the river. Let's go home, we can linger on the way. Let's go home, get you here, Mama calling. You come safely home at the close of day. Well, my daughter took me strolling by the river, telling stories. I rode boundless territory, flowers shining like a flame. We could see you proud and golden, shirtless, loud and laughing. We carved the year of your passing underneath your ageless name. Let's go home, first I'll race you to the river. Let's go home, we can linger on the way. Let's go home, get you here, my daughter calling. You come safely home at the close. Come safely home, come safely home at the close of day. All right, I love me some Annette Wasilik. She is a fixture on the folk music scene in the DMV, particularly in Takoma Park. If she has one failing, it's that she can't keep her hands off other people's bandmates. So I'm in a duo. We're called From the Dirt, and it's myself and Jeff Karn on mandolin. And I had met Annette at a songwriter circle kind of thing, and then I told her about my duo, and she said, hey, come play a gig down at College Park or wherever it was, share a bill. And I brought Jeff and I, and she's like, hey, you're pretty good. Not to me, but to Jeff. And next thing I knew, Jeff was in her band too. And I just intro with that because this is a song I really miss playing with Jeff. This was written in snippets from tales he told me about his dad, who had recently passed. And it kind of became, a line in here became our band name, From the Dirt. And so it's called Luthier. Shavings peel against the rasp, surface smooth to take a stain, shadows curve beneath the lamp, and into the blend of grain. Adjust the wheel, control the blade, kiln-dried heartwood's resin tone, 30 years rain, sun and shade, ring circumnavigate the bone. Hey, I don't know if I'll ever carve myself a home. You anchored me from deep within the earth, and the songs we sing are raised from the dirt. Daddy was a working man, raised me with calluses and love. He too worked with his hands, had a pair of them golden gloves. A little technique, a lot of hustle, never let them see you hurt. Feint and footwork, speed and muscle, fights a man raised from the dirt. Hey, I don't know if I'll ever carve myself a home. You anchored me from deep within the earth, and the songs we sing are raised from the dirt. The songs we sing are raised from the dirt. Grain vibrations travel, pieces fit by tongue and groove, signatures of time unravel, raindrops drum against the roof. Resonating deep inside this heart-shaped sound-filled empty room, receding waves, a momentary pause before the beats resume. Hey, I don't know if I'll ever craft myself a home. You anchor me from deep within the earth, and the songs we sing are raised. We are raised, we are raised from the dirt.
Clap, clap, clap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Awesome.
Good.
You're pretty good.
Hey, thanks.
Good old Mandolin Orange. Talk about stealing other people's band members. You just stole Mandolin Orange. You didn't even try. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Takoma Girl and guest. I'm Annette Wasilik, and that was Dan Kenny, and before that was Jeff Smith. And we're each doing a round of 2 songs, and then we're going to do another round of 2 songs. So I'm going to do a couple songs now. And I want to take a moment to thank Jillian Matundan. She's working the magic behind the scenes and making it ever so much less crazy for me. I was kidding with her that my totem animal becomes a squirrel when I'm doing this stuff. So thank you, Jillian. You're awesome. She's so cool, calm, and collected and experienced. So I'm going to start with a song I like to start with a lot. It's about a beautiful town on the island of Chincoteague, Virginia. It's both an island and a town, and it's a place I fell in love with, and I've been taking my daughter and then my whole family. I said, my whole family, I've got a huge family. You got to come to this place. And we've now been going there for the last 20 years. And several years back, I wrote a song for Chincoteague while I was sitting on a screened-in porch there. And it's the first cut on my album, Love and Fire, which came out last year, right around this time. And here it is, called Chincoteague. I'm going where the sky paints pictures every day. I'm going where the marsh grass is gleaming in the sun. I'm going where the wind tends my memory. There's no place else on earth I would rather be. I'm going where my first love lasts my whole life long. I'm going where there's a million stars to wish upon. I'm going where the sun rises from the sea and arcs across the sky and is swallowed by the Bay of Chincoteague. Oh, Chincoteague. Seabirds fly and dolphin dance for free. Oh, Chincoteague, where my true love waits for me. I'm going where the dead and the living rest in peace, where the saltwater cowboys round up the wild ponies of Assateague. I'm going where the fireman's fair is just beyond the trees, and the carousel lights up the midway tonight. Summer's by the sea. Oh, Chincoteague, seabirds fly and dolphin dance for free. Oh, Chincoteague, where my true love waits for me. That's Chincoteague. So I can't see who's out there, but I know you're there, and I want to thank you all for listening. And let me just double check something. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. Hey. So yeah, this is something we're going to try and do maybe once a month on Thursdays. And down there on the bottom of the screen, going across, or is it going this way? It gets really dyslexic. We are taking any donations, tips you have to offer. We will split them evenly between the three of us, so we really appreciate that. I am also a songwriter, but I'm also a massage therapist. And we haven't been doing a whole lot of work these days, so it's getting pretty scary out there. But I think it's getting better too. So let me see, what else should I sing for you? I've been so busy trying to get this, all this computer stuff together. I didn't really practice the way I normally like to, but I'm gonna do another song off of Love and Fire, which I'm so pleased it's been doing really well. And this song, Almost, was chosen as one of the folk DJs Ken Nagelberg's second favorite song of the whole year of 2020. So I was really pleased and tickled. He told me, I want you to listen to my show tonight. I got a little surprise. So it was really shocking and very, very exciting. So, but this song is about how hard it is to leave someone you love, and sometimes it's not black and white. Usually it's not black and white when you decide to move on from a relationship from someone you really love. So it's called Almost. I'm getting used to sleeping alone, almost, almost, almost. Sometimes this house feels like a home, almost, almost, almost. Our loneliness rolled in like fog, settled in the cracks, settled in the wall. Now I'm wondering, maybe I couldn't see as I was reaching out for you. You were reaching out for me. Looks like we'll weather the storm almost, almost, almost. The frozen ground beneath our feet starting to warm almost, almost, almost. My restless heart like a tumbleweed blows. I got a homesick feeling everywhere I go. I know it's for the best, but this much is true. The strongest roots I have take me right back to you, yeah, yeah. I've tried so hard to put our vows behind me, but everywhere I go, everyone I know reminds me. I'll love as deeply again, almost, almost, almost. Broken hearts and promises are starting to mend, almost, 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 almost. Almost. Hey, thank you, clappers. So Jeff.
Yes, ma'am.
What cool things are going on with you right now, besides like being in this live stream?
Well, I'd have to say that this is probably the high point of the week so far.
Well, I'm happy to be the high point, part of your high point. Yeah, well, it's a high point for us.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The other thing that's going on that it's excited me is I've been writing a lot of songs, and I have not been recording because I wanted to have drums on them, and when I play the drums here, it rattles the house. So I've been trying to find substitutes for drummers, and I have tried a number of things. And this is a real long story, but I'll cut it short. Anyway, I ended up getting I changed my DAW, and I'm using something that is so simple I can't believe I never used it before.
What's it called, please?
GarageBand.
Oh, I've heard of it.
I know, it's so easy. It's stupid. I feel like an idiot.
Easy.
I feel like an idiot for never using it before.
All right. Okay.
But I mean, you know, it's I'm under the what is it? The philosophy that J.J. Cale always had. He said, "I don't make demos. I record songs." And other people think they're demos and then do the songs, but I don't think it demo. I think they're records. They're it's the recording. It's what it is.
Right. All right. Well, good. I'm looking forward to it. Everybody, this is Jeff Smith. Thank you for tuning in, and please tip generously if you've got a job.
Mother's upstairs, resting her feet. I'm in the kitchen, stealing something sweet. Table set and the drinks are poured. Family is coming, is at the door. Salad's made and the bread's been cut. The silverware's out and it's just enough to go around the table with a widow's knife that used to belong to my uncle's wife. And it's hard not to notice that someone's missing. And at the table there's a new addition, a namesake boy who's just a baby. Desserts being served and coffee's going round. Otis is making a god-awful sound, stumbling his way through a Methodist hymn on a piano that up until now's never seen. People packing up to go back home, collecting dishes and memories they'll own. Hugs and kisses, good health wishes. Everybody said everything was delicious. And it's hard not to notice that someone's missing. And at the table there's a new addition, a namesake boy. But he is just a baby. Picking up and turning lights out. Someone dropped a binky on the floor by the couch. Sitting at the table in the dark with a drink. My father's ghost was here, I think. Sitting at the table in the dark with a drink. I said, I think I'll see my father's ghost, I think. And I can only say to him, knowing someday it'll be me that's gone. Missing from the table while life goes on. It's hard to imagine a richer life, better kids or a more loving wife. And it's hard not to notice that someone's missing. A different prayer and a family musician, a namesake boy who used to be a baby. It's called A Namesake Boy. I wrote that on a little island in Michigan, on Lake Erie. No, it was Lake Michigan. Sorry. Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Like mine. That needs considerable attention, that needs gentle watching after, that's been heartbroken and confused, that's been healed with love and laughter. Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? knows that you got to move on when what you're feeling doesn't feel right. You got to hold on to those you love and celebrate them as they do you. Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Like mine. Even when the world has got you down and people are meaner and colder, it doesn't seem like home anymore when you're always looking over your shoulder. That knows everybody's story. They can make you laugh or cry. Some people gonna get you right away. Some of them you got to let go by. Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Anybody got a heart? Like mine. Like mine. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, lovely, lovely. So that's that one of your new songs, Jeff?
Now that song is about 35 years old.
Oh, so
I've written 300 verses for it. And I never did like them until about a year and a half ago.
What happened?
This lady down in Georgia covered the song on one of her records.
Oh, okay.
And my publisher took the bold initiative to rewrite a verse or so, and it was horrible. But she put it out, and Brooks and Dunn did a demo of it, and they were going to do it for a record, and I think they had like 100 songs they were trying to pick from, and it made it down to the last 20. And because they had the song on hold, meaning we couldn't shop it anywhere. And, and then they said, well, we've just decided we're going to write our own songs.
Well,
I said, well, thanks a lot. You've had my song in layaway for 6 months.
oh, wow. All right. Well,
But anyway,
I think we all should get together and do that song. We'll just have everyone in the DC area do our own version of that song.
well, they're actually, I have another version of it in a major key. It's a little
Okay.
different.
It's beautiful. You're just a beautiful writer, so thank you.
Well, thank you. I want to thank everybody involved, you three and Jillian, for making this happen.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. And StreamYard's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm still using the free version and figuring it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you pay, they unlock some secrets or.
Yeah, really. I tell you, we can't tell you what the secrets are. We're in the club, those of us. All right, well, we're going to move on to our next guest again.
Come on,
Bring us
Dan.
back. Come on back, Dan. Dan Kenny, everyone. So, have any other projects you got going that are not necessarily COVID related, or?
Well, no, we are waiting for that next gig at CVS, which we hope will be a real shot in the arm, and then we can start booking stuff for real this year. So,
All right. What is this gig you're talking about?
the getting a vaccine gig,
Oh. I thought you said CBS. I was like, what?
right?
Yeah, that gig. Yeah. Okay, well, onward. Everyone, this is Dan Kenny.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna do another one from the album that's coming out in just over a week, on March 1st. This one is called Kern River. Well, that river's pretty in the summer. Oh, it'll kill you in the spring. When the snow bleeds down the mountain till the roots of frigid blossoms sing. And as it fades, it whispers a secret. Oh, to every living thing. You're the only one, can't feel it. We tried living incognito, but that city's always naming names. Came back up here from the valley, face to face with our mistake. And we stood by Lake Isabella, the pink Fresno on your skin. You're the only one, can't feel it. Oh, 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 and our little patch of stars, just a sample. God cuts and pastes against the sky. When that water hammers you into the anvil, not even time to say goodbye. Take a deep breath and release it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and release it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and release it. Take a deep breath. Take a breath. All right, thank you. It's called Kern River. We are from the dirt, and the album is called Bright Against the Blue, and it's out March 1st. Thanks again for having me, Annette. Rather than doing one from the album in line with the kind of Americana, Gaelic, folk, bluegrass that we typically write, I'm going to do a new one that doesn't really belong in that genre. This one is called Jennifer Asking for a Friend. Well, I swear I could hear your voice. It swells and fades, drifting in and out of frequency, just not as often as it used to do. Cussing, sounding annoyed, I suppose I would hear it more frequently if I'd had another chance to choose. How can you take back what you've done? I'm just asking for a friend. What do you do if you've changed your mind? Do you know? Do you know? Jennifer. Well, you were living on the 20th floor when we swore we'd open our veins across pages just to feel a little less alone. Letters joined by rage and love, shredded pools of ink and blood, scattered window, scattered down below. How can you take back what you've done? I'm just asking for a friend. What do you do when you change your mind? Do you know? Do you know? Jennifer. Those verses on the wall, I hear you calling through the cracks in the ceiling, stripping through the floor. It could be yours. One of us is bleeding. How can you take back what you've done? I'm only asking for a friend. What can you do when you've changed your mind? Do you know? Do you know? Jennifer.
Nice to meet you, Dan. Good to hear your songs.
I'm going to take a listen now. So that was Dan Kenny. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And thank you, Jillian, for womaning the controls back there. And this is Takoma Girl and Guest. We might do this every month if this works out. If you like us, let us know. I'm going to finish off with a couple of songs from Love and Fire. And this is called Deception in a Glass. And I wrote this on a song cue in Austin in my first Swerfa. And I got a very weird cue called Distortion in a Glass. And having had maybe 2 hours of sleep the night before, several nights, 2 hours of sleep over 3 nights, we were to perform these songs that we had taken on the cue for, and we're going to perform these songs at the Sunday breakfast. And I hadn't finished my song, and I said I was going to play it. And in my stupor, I changed distortion in a glass to deception in a glass, not realizing I had done that. And lo and behold, it kind of worked. So this is a crying in your whiskey song, love song. And you know, I don't think I could have written it if it didn't start. hotel bathroom mirror. I saw a stranger there. She kinda looked like me, had the same streak in her hair, but it didn't show what I know to be true. My heart won and lost, and the cost of loving you, loving you. But I would pay it all again. Just to love so deep and fast. But don't you believe all that you see? There's deception in the glass. Took the elevator down to the lobby bar. Now it was late and the singer, she was packing up her guitar, and I sat down around a whiskey, please. First it warmed, then it burned, like your love turned on me, turned on me. But I could drink that bottle dry, but the forgetting never lasts. 'Cause when my mind clears, your memory's still here. There's deception in the glass. I could drink that bottle dry, but the forgetting never lasts. 'Cause when my mind clears, your memory's still here. There's deception in the glass. Oh, yeah. There's deception in the glass. Oh, yeah. So, it's kind of fun playing with these headphones. You get caught up in them. So, I have an extension line, but I seem to have got myself caught up in the extension line too. So I'm going to do one more song. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Dan Kenny and to Jeff Smith and to Jillian Matunda for did I get that? Did I say your name right, Jillian? Pop in here. You can pop in right now if you want. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, it's Matundan, but pretty close. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. I don't know. I might take a chance and, well, any requests out there? I can't really see, but I could do The World's on Fire, which is my hit. or I can do a new, very dark song, but I think maybe I'll end with something less dark, like The World's on Fire. I wrote this song because I was thinking, I was overwhelmed by all the difficulty going on in the world between the wars and the fires and people being really nasty to one another. And I thought, what is the first thing we do when we're really upset? And one of the things that I do is I turn to those who I love. And so that's where this chorus came from, and the rest is pretty straightforward. Precious world, green and blue, my heart aches for the love of you. Everywhere I turn, seems we've all gone wrong, but I don't believe all our love is gone. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The water's rising. Hold me close, my dear. Don't have to die. Heaven and hell's right here. The mountains moan and the rivers rage. The rocky cliffs are rattling against this age. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. God knows, but he's not talking. God knows, but she's no wishing well. God knows, but he's not talking. God knows, but only time's gonna tell. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. Come lie with me. Yeah. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Dan, and let's do this again. And I hope you all enjoyed listening. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and thank you for your donations, your kind donations. And I'm going to say good night. I'm going to sign off. All righty? Peace. I like that. Wait, where's the camera? There we go. All right. Good night.
Night.
Good night.